Now we are getting ready to cut the piece, our tile piece, alright? Now this ear, we have 4 inches to the inside, alright? So we're gonna, this ear on this other side, as you see, it's not 4 inches. It is about 2 7/8 roughly, alright? 2 3/4. Now, so we're going to make it the same on this side. So I'm going to show you how to do that. This is 4 inches, alright? So that's 4. The ear is 4. The opening, we have 15 inches. Let me make that just a little clearer. Alright, we have 15 inches here to the inside. Alright, so 15 plus 4, but 4 and 4, that's 8. 8 and 15, okay, 15 and 5 is 20, and 3 is 23. So I need to make this 23 inches across. Alright, and then I'll make my ears, do my measurement, get my 15, and we'll get this pattern cut out. Alright. Okay, now, I took the speed square, put it against this back wall here, along the edge here. Right, I'm going to make a mark right here, right on this edge, and we're going to put it on the back side. And I'm going to flip this over and go to the other side. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing right here. Alright. Get that up there tight, make sure it's flush on the end. And we're going to mark this right here. Okay. Then we're going to take this. Okay, we're going to raise this out, flip this over. Okay, so that you can see what I'm doing. Let's get this adjusted here. Alright, now I've already made the mark down from the other side. Okay, now we're going to take our speed square. I'm going to get it lined up here, right to the outer edge of my pencil line. Okay. This is critical. Make sure it's right where you want it. Let's test it. Okay. Then we just come down. And I will do the same on the other side. I also have the other side marked. Okay. Let's get this adjusted over here where you can see. Alright, over here, I'm going to do the same thing. Put this right where I want it. Okay. Need to come over just a tad. Right there. Okay, now again, we're just going to mark that. Okay, I'm not seeing what I need to be seeing here. That means neither are you. Okay. Now, this is our ear from here over. Alright? And I'll trace that in. Okay, now. Alright. We're going to go 7 inches from the back. Alright. Now, we're going to go 7 inches. Alright. So, And if this is the front, so we can make an F for the front and make a B for the back, right? Now, so we're going to pull from the back. We're going to come up 7 inches. Okay, 7 inches is right here. Okay. Now, but we're going to come over here to this line I've made. Alright. Represents the inside wall. And we'll go 7 inches here. Alright. Then we'll do the same thing on this side. We'll come up 7 inches here. Okay, now we're going to determine our ear width at this point. And that's what we will be doing next. Because presently I have a total of 2.5 inches. But that's at 7 inches. So from 7 inches, I need to come back 1.5 inches and make that 5.5 here. So now I have to determine where I'm at over here. Okay, we're going to determine that right now. So there we go. We're going to figure this out. 5.5. Where am I at 5.5? 5.5. Okay, I actually need to make it 5 5/8. 5 5/8. Okay. So let's go 5 5/8. And we're going to see where that's at. Alright, now what I'm going to show you, alright, I've already got this laid out. I'll show you how I accomplished that. Alright, now I came here, I come up from the bottom to 5 5/8. That's the width of the actual shelf. Alright. 5 5/8. So we come here and we go 5.5, 5/8, and we mark at 5/8. Okay. Then we're going to put our mark there at 5/8, and we're going to double check that mark. Okay. Alright, this part will be removed. All this will be removed. Okay, now the next thing, let's double check it. And I have 5 5/8. Okay. Now I'm going to extend this out another. We're going to extend this out another 2 3/8 inches, almost 2 3/8. Alright, so we're going to make that 8 inches overall. Alright. So then I'm going to come along here, and this is going to be straight across. This is going to be the front of my shelf right here, all the way across. Okay. Doing the same thing over here. Alright. Get this lined up. And then when I put this on the saw, it will cut this exactly in line. And this gives me my starting edge, starting cut line. Alright. Now I can straight edge this across, but I don't necessarily need it because the saw is going to cut it straight. And that's how we're going to do that. So the saw will just continue to cut straight all the way across. And the line here on the other side gives me my reference. I don't know. If it's off, I'll know it and I'll make whatever adjustments necessary at that time. Alright, let's do this. Okay, I'm going to show you. This is the line right here that I'm cutting. Alright. Actually, this will be the cutaway here. Alright, this area is going to be removed. I'm going to cut along this line you can barely see here. Alright, and then everything in this area is going to be removed. Alright, I don't know if you can see that, but I put X's over here. Alright, and then we're coming across this line here and we're going to cut this whole area out. Alright, I'm going to have to float this when I cut, so bear with me. Okay, now to reposition. Okay, if you look close, you can see the pencil line right here in front of my finger. Alright, I've got this in position. And we're going to do this. I'm going to raise this up, pivoting it on the back edge, up against the fence. Now I'm going to have to cut the corner. Alright, I've got this here. I got to clean out of this corner. Now we will cut the other side. Alright, now we're going to get this lined up with this right here with the blade, get it all lined up, sight it in, eyeball it, yes. Alright, got to put your eye on it and make sure it's all in line with the blade, back it off, and then cut. And now I've got to cut out this corner. Alright, where I've got it, where it needs to be cleaned out right there, so it's going kind of straight across. Okay, I gotta work this corner here. Okay, as you see, alright, got a little bit more to clean out. Okay, now, you always want to squeegee off your tile, always, so you don't drip it in the house. Okay, we have 1 3/8 space here, gap, alright? So you never want to really take it off the front of your edge, because that's not going to work, right? For those that don't know, you got to take that 1 3/8 off the back. So when I cut that 1 3/8 off the back, this will fit right in there. Alright, let's get that cut and see what happens. Alright, just like on the backer board, I am going to have to scribe this piece in. Well, in order to make this tight, I need to take it off the back here, alright? So I need to scribe in this edge here in the back. As you see, it gets greater here. Alright, and we've got a gap here, so all that will tighten up. I just gotta scribe this in, cut about 3/16 and 1/8 off of the back. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to take my pencil. Alright, I'm going to catch this edge about right there. Alright. And I'm just going to scribe this in down to nothing at this end. Okay, we should be good. Okay, you can see how tight this is. And these edges will never be seen because of the pieces that are going to go on the wall and go up, right? The vertical pieces. And this is going to be fit in just a little bit better. And I may end up changing directions, but you will definitely be updated. So, okay, here's the overall appearance. Alright. Alright, there's a sneak peek. Now I'm going to have to take off a little bit more, make a few adjustments because it's in the way of the pole for the water stop, okay? But the pole, you don't want to have to reach underneath here and pull this. So I'm going to have to take off a little bit more, maybe even cut a kind of a half circle out, make it kind of custom. But there's a sneak peek of what we're looking at. Okay.